Here at Perfect World Entertainment, we pride ourselves on delivering the ultimate free-to-play experience. This tutorial is designed to guide you through the process of downloading, installing, and of course, launching the game. Before any of that, however, you'll want to register an account. Sign up for a new account for free at www.perfectworld.com. Once installation is complete, you can launch the game for the first time here. If you exit the installer, you can start the game from the Windows Start menu. Go to Program Files, Perfect World, Perfect World.
The world is not perfect. There are anomalies, creatures that would seek to do you harm. To those of you who live in fear, the origins of these creatures are shrouded in secrecy. But, according to legend, these creatures were once the original inhabitants of this land. When they vanished, your people flourished. Humans, untamed, and winged elves. For a time, you lived in peace. Then came the discovery of heaven's tear and the advent of war. For 1,000 years, your people fought for control of the sacred city. Territories were won and lost. Bonds were made and broken. The very earth shook with the force of your battles. Then, as the fires of war raged to their fiercest, an ancient threat re-emerged. The creatures long thought to be extinct returned in full force, more corrupt and malevolent than ever before. Not living, but not quite dead, these monstrosities became known as wraiths. With the three races desperately engaged in civil war, the race conquered all that they touched with little resistance. They have overrun your land. Their corruption has tainted your temples. It will not be long before all is lost. I am Pangu, creator of this world. Some would call me a god, but I am merely a caretaker. It was I who created the humans with the knowledge for growth, blessed the winged elves with the ability to fly, and imbued the untamed with the capacity for self-awareness. But the race were my gravest mistake. I erased their kind once before, but I cannot do so again. As the sun sets in the fire-blown sky, so concludes the age of the gods. I leave custody of this world to the new generation of heroes. Courage will be required. Sacrifice. Unity. The perfect world is at an end, but the quest to reclaim it has only just begun.
When you create a new character, you'll be able to choose from 3 unique races and 6 different classes. You can then choose from a wide selection of preset characters. From here, the real fun begins. You can modify your character's appearance in every way imaginable. If you want to create a virtual version of yourself, you can. You can alter every aspect of your character, from basic attributes like the size and shape of your body, to finer details like the length of your chin, or the shape of your eyes. You can make your character totally hot or utterly grotesque. It's all in your hands. Later in the game, you'll gain access to a huge collection of unique fashion items, which can be used to further customize your character's look. You'll be able to mix and match different components of your outfit, and even personalize it using colored dyes. The Blade Master is the human warrior, and is considered a damage dealer class. With a high physical defense, the Blade Master is ideally suited for the front line of any battle, though a low magical defense means you'll have to be wary of your enemy's abilities. The Blade Master is capable of learning many devastating skills, including physical attacks using various weapons, as well as powerful hand-to-hand strikes. Once you've unlocked Sparks, you'll be able to charge up your chi and unleash the Blade Master's ultimate skills. The Wizard is the human mage, and is considered a ranged magic caster. With high magic attack, the Wizard possesses the most powerful direct damage magic of any class, although a low physical defense and slow casting time means you'll have to be aware of your surroundings. The Wizard is capable of learning many elemental spells, as well as powerful buffs. Here's a tip: charge up your chi by fighting monsters to unleash the Wizard's most devastating magical attacks. The Barbarian is the untamed warrior, and is considered a tanking class. With a high physical defense and high physical attack, the Barbarian is well suited to taking and dishing out punishment. Be careful though, the Barbarian begins the game with low magic defense. The Barbarian is capable of learning many powerful melee attacks, as well as a number of buffs that can give you an edge in battle. But that's not all. As a member of the untamed race, the Barbarian can transform into beast form, and a whole new set of skills become available. Here's a tip: the Barbarian's ultimate skills revolve around both warrior form and beast form. Experiment with different skills to develop your own fighting style. Now, on to the second class. The Venomancer is the untamed mage, and is considered to be a hunter/mage hybrid. With a vast array of debuffs, the Venomancer can hold her own in battle, though a low physical defense means you'll have to focus while spellcasting. The Venomancer is capable of learning many powerful debuffs, including parasites that inflict various status effects, and a number of skills that make use of the Venomancer's werefox form. Ultimate skills include the ability to return damage to your attacker, and a wicked attack that burns your target's mana. Here's a tip: tame a pet to fight alongside your Venomancer, and you'll find that the Venomancer is one of the strongest solo classes in the game. The Archer is the guardian of the winged elves, and is considered a ranged damage dealer. With a number of unique projectiles at your disposal, the Archer is ideal for taking out enemies from afar. Bear in mind, however, that the Archer does significantly less damage when the target is close in proximity. The Archer is capable of learning many powerful skills, including arrows infused with elemental properties, arrows that stun the target, and poison-tipped arrows. Other skills include a buff that makes you immune to negative effects, and another buff that increases your evasion. Here's a tip: upgrade your arrows every chance you get. You'll increase your base damage, making certain abilities, like your ultimate skills, even more powerful. Now, on to the second class. The Cleric is the mage of the winged elves, and is considered a healer/support class. With a huge number of support spells at your command, the Cleric is the class for keeping your party alive and strong. Be careful though, the Cleric begins the game with low physical defense. The Cleric is able to learn many powerful buffs that benefit both you and your allies, including spells that boost your defense, and spells that heal and revive members of your squad. In a touch of irony, the Cleric also possesses several debuffs that can seriously impair your enemy. Here's a tip: despite being known as a support class, the cleric is far from helpless. Use the ultimate skills in your cleric's arsenal to cause massive amounts of damage to your enemies.
In the tranquil northeastern seas, a mystical light fosters a multitude of magical creatures, each with their own community, a paradise sheltered from the evils of the world. Yet, when dark eyes covet the peaceful sea, everything changes. The wisest and oldest of the underwater races, the tideborn, experience a hitherto unknown change. a division is unavoidable. The essence crystals, their source of power. This is the demonic goal. In order to protect their idyllic life, members from all the communities of the sea join together to battle the evil that threatens their home. But it's already too late. Is destroyed, the alliance broken, their culture decimated. The fate of the tideborn appears grim indeed. As one of the last surviving tideborn, I beg you, please, help us.
Prophecy allows the earthguard race to emerge from below the surface of the planet. Blessed with an all-seeing third eye, they are ready to lead all allied forces of perfect world through the coming disaster. The earthguard seeker is a heavy-cladded armored warrior. They wield a two-handed claymore, and their specialty is dealing damage and absorbing it. Unique to the seeker is the use of various sword stances, adding specific debuffs to enemies with each swing. Each debuff is part of a skill chain. Completing the full chain will gain you the full effect of the skill. The Earthguard Mystic, on the other hand, is a complete change of pace. They are a multi-purpose caster with AoE heals, damage direct spells, and summoning companions to fight by their side. These companions are a major part of the Mystic's power, a toolkit of sorts, and they can adapt to deal damage, tank, or supply nature-based auras to the Mystic and heal his or her party. You asked for it, and we're delivering it. Guild bases has to be the most interesting aspect of the Genesis expansion. For those of you who do not want to make a new character or learn a new manufacturing skill, it's time for you and your faction mates to gather up and build for a better tomorrow. And now for the best change of all, new dances. Previously in PWI, we had some really weird dances, nothing we want to show you on camera. But the Earthguard race actually comes to have 2 new dances per gender. And in addition, we'll be releasing new fashion that allows all the races in Perfect World to have a new dance.
Мы пришли в идеальный мир, вскоре после страшного потопа, который уничтожил все живое. Нам предстояла великая миссия – построить новую цивилизацию. Мы сражались с бездушными. Мы пережили гибель сумеречной империи. Мы видели, как высохли моря, и на сушу вышли амфибии. Мы стали свидетелями противостояния бессмертных и демонов. Мы заключили союз с расой древних. Мы покорили земли загадочного Морая. Мы сражались во славу 4 владычиц и исследовали тайны прошлого. Теперь нас зовет мир людей, а значит, все только начинается.
Настало время проникнуть в тайны глубин. В Perfect World установлено глобальное обновление, благодаря которому вы сможете открыть для себя прекрасный подводный мир. Вам предстоит сразиться с представителями кровожадной расы акул и познакомиться с жителями Лирии, столицей безмолвного моря. Также жители вселенной Паньгу, прошедшие первое перерождение, смогут получить у белого владыки могущественный артефакт — звездный диск. Этот загадочный предмет наградит своих обладателей дополнительными характеристиками. Но овладеть всей мощью дисков вы сможете, только постоянно совершенствуя его. Тайная комната открыта. В подземелье Серебряная Цитадель добавлен новый режим. Пройдя его, вы познакомитесь с безумной супругой тирана, одно появление которой усилило всех боссов подземелья. Более того, в обновлении стало доступно призрачное небо. По мере его совершенствования вы будете получать прибавку к боевому духу, приятные подарки и возможность выучить новые умения. А жнецы и призраки смогут изучить долгожданные умения из мира людей.